Okay. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Sorry about that. Okay. We need to see how we're doing. Looks like we are good. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Woo! All right. I need some powder on. It's hot. This has been truly stressful. Okay. Hopefully you guys are here. Give you a second to come on. I know you're gonna say Marquesa. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oops. Sorry about that. Let me just do this. Ooh. All right. Okay, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. All right, sweetie, let's get out of that one and let's get over. Oops, I'm all over the place. Sorry about that. Okay, you know what? I think I want to push this up a little bit, and I got something to push it up. Well, no, I don't. I kind of do, but I don't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm literally like doing all of this live. I would tell you never to do all this stuff live, to do it before, but I can't do that. That's not going to work. That's okay. Here we go. All right, good. I'll show you. I'll give you a tour in a second. But anyway, let me just get on up. Make sure I'm seeing. Yes, yes, the lips are moving at the same pace. Yay, yay. That's cool. If you guys are here, tell me something in chat. How you doing? I'm so sorry. I'm a little discombobulated. Is it discombobulated? Dislighted kebab. Oh, girl, driving me crazy. Oh, no, I don't want that as a microphone. Can you guys hear me? Because I think I'm going to take these AirPods off. It's very confusing. I don't want that. I want this as my microphone. Thank you very much. And I'd like my speakers to be. Oh, good to see you too. So I'd like my speakers to be same as system. That's cool. We want the MacBook Pro. So we're going to take off these girls. Okay, guys, let me know you can hear me. Put in the chat room that you can hear me. The hair. Okay, cool. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Say hi. Guys, I'm going to introduce you to the family dog in 1 second. I'm trying to do 15,000 things at one time. All right, come over here, Scooby. If you're gonna say hi, you're gonna say hi. Come here, say hi, because I gotta stream. Okay, say hi. His name is Scooter, and Scooter is also very excited today because he loves Zoom. Don't you, baby? He loves Zoom, and he's like, "Oh, this is so cool." So if Scooter can learn how to do this, you guys can learn how to do this, okay? So first of all, I have a lot of people that are in Zoom. So if you want to actually join me in Zoom and you're like, I don't know where the link is, go to zoommybiztool.com. Can you, I'm gonna put you on the flow, okay? All right, zoommybiztool.com. zoommybiztool.com. Go on that page and you will see, oh, well, they say Scooter, a link to join me live in Zoom. Now, I know some of you guys are, how are you doing that? First things first, put in the chat room your questions or your thoughts already. And by the way, of course, I am always looking at the comments that are on my Facebook page. Guys, if you're here and you're not in the Zoom superstars, why are you shaking? What's wrong with you? And I think he's stage shy. He's like, these people. Okay, yeah, make sure you go to zoomtogrow.com, guys, to get into my Facebook group. I just got to 1,000. I'm so excited. That it took me like a zillion years just to get to 1,000. Surely. Okay, what am I trying to do now? See, I've just lost my train. So if you come on here, I'd love to know what your questions are. First of all, which Zoom platform am I on right now? Which Zoom platform am I on now? So let me see if you guys can figure that out. The thing, it can't be, it's so silly. Okay, you want to get down? Okay, which Zoom platform are you on right now? Okay. All right, baby. Mommy, Auntie gotta, okay, Auntie gotta work. You gotta go. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, so which Zoom platform am I on now? Now, guys, I'm about to go to my leveraging group so I can read your comments. And I apologize if the internet gets a little weird because it's a longer story, but I'm over at my aunt's house across the street and she does not have internet, but my grandmother does over there. But I also carry this everywhere I go, just in case. Oh, shoot, I'm still discombobulated. No. You just have the wrong plugs there. Yeah, I carry this just in case I have a hard time with internet, but it's been used quite a bit. So, I think Sprint is like, screw you, man. I mean, not Sprint, it's T-Mobile bought Sprint. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, here we go. How y'all like my hairstyle? I would take it off, but then I gotta. Okay, not about you, Marquesa. All right, guys. Again, my question was, which Zoom platform am I on? So am I to believe? I'm not gonna put y'all on blast like that. I was just about to name the people that I see here, but then they would get mad at me and go, why would you put us on blast like that? You know who you are. I see you. I'll just say Lenora, Michael, Pamela, Preemie. Okay, I'll be nice. Which Zoom platform am I on right now? I would love to know the answer to that question. While we are piping up, guys, I'm also reading this. No, Marquesa, pay attention. I'm also reading this. I'm reading the comments in my group. Again, how do you get to the Facebook group? Go to zoomtogrow.com. You should be in there anyway. It's a great place to be. If you have questions or what have you. I got a lot of brilliant minds in there. Okay. The internet is a bit whiffy, so I got to do this so that I can read your comments over there. By the way, hello, LinkedIn. I see you. Hello, YouTube. I see you too. Hello, my private personal, not private, but my personal Facebook page. I see you. How you doing? Hey, mama. Hey, daddy. I just couldn't resist. Okay, and okay, you know where you are. Twitter, how are you guys doing? I just wanted to give a good shout out there. Okay, I got some good news though. Here we go. So I just want to make sure I'm in the group. Come on. Fantabulous. So guys, if you have comments, I am in the group. Oops, let me take the volume off. I got music playing. Hello, what's up with that? Okay, by the way, I also see some of you also are texting me. Let me give you my number. Write this down, guys. Make sure you're on my text list. It is 917-724-8462. Can we not make so much noise? I am on air, sir. 917-724-8462. Write that down. 917. Yes, she got it. She got it right. Fantastic. We are on the Zoom webinar platform. Now, before you get all upset saying, well, Marquesa, you're going to show us something new, but why is it on a different platform? Well, if you have an enterprise license, you don't have to worry about that because that's one of the, let me just go into record really quick. I'm going to go into record to the cloud. Fabulous. This is why I'm kind of showing you why you want to start to use the Zoom webinar platform. I want to be cute, so I'm going to try to go without glasses. Anyway, I don't know, call me Janet. I don't know. Or is this Beyonce? Anyway, what was I talking about again? Anyway, you should use the Zoom webinar platform because you can do things like this. You can go live and still connect with your viewers because they're in the chat room, right? And then if you want to promote them up, maybe I'll promote Michael, or I'll promote Lenora or Pamela or Prima, put them in the hot seat, let them answer me a question. By the way, put in the chat room if you are not camera ready. I won't put you on the spot, okay? But if you're camera ready, let me know, that would be good. You could do so many awesome things. Now, if I wanted to, I could have sent people to a registration page, and they could put in their name and their email, maybe answer whatever questions I have. So guys, to me, it's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you want to use a Zoom webinar platform? It's just called Zoom webinar. It doesn't mean that it's for webinars. So please get that out your head, okay? Also, I have some fun things on here. The first thing that I want to show you, well, let me just back up. Who am I? Sorry, guys. I'm a little scatterbrained. It's so funny. Let me just back up and telling you where I'm at. I'm in Mobile, Alabama. Get this, my mother and father, biological father, they both were born and raised in Mobile and Pritchard. Well, Mobile and Pritchard are like 5 minutes apart. But guess where my parents met? They met in college in Dallas, Texas. Is that crazy? So that's why I was born and raised in Dallas, Texas. Get it? So it's kind of cool because all of these years, when I come home to see my grandma, I get to see both sides of my family. So cool. I'll always love Alabama. I really will. You know, no offense, Alabama, Mobile. I'm glad I didn't grow up here. You know, I'm also glad I didn't grow up in New York. I like that I grew up in Dallas, okay? But anyway, so I'm here and I wanted to take it what I call a workcation. I define, oh, thank you, Pamela, wonderful. I define a workcation as a time for me to still work. I was in my grandfather's office. I'll take a screenshot of that and share it with you guys on social media sometime this week, or is that next week since today is Thursday? You get the deal. And so by day I'm working, and then I'll take little breaks or at evening, and I'll go hang out with my grandmother, Mama Rose. She loves to pick figs from her tree. And guys, I took pictures of the whole process because I want to share it with you. She has a beautiful tree, lots of trees in the backyard, and one of those trees grows figs. Who knew, right? And so then she picks the figs, and then she puts them in a bowl with sugar, you know, to do something overnight. And then they go into a pot and she boils them, and then they turn into preserves. Oh, so good. So I'll eat them for breakfast. So I will share all of that with you at a later date on social media. But yeah, I just wanted some family time, but I also got a very, very busy business. So it's kind of like I get to do a little bit of both. And I got to see my baby Scooty. Scooty, who's our family dog, you know, made me realize I want my own dog, but I do live in New York City, and I have to realize that it's a whole, now don't get me wrong, lots of people have dogs in New York City, but if you just own an animal, it's a process. So I'm planning on doing that at some point next year, all because of Scooby, all right? The last thing I'll tell you is I'm over across the street, you know, my family home is across the street, and over here, my aunt that's now deceased, Deborah Petway, built this beautiful house. And so my other aunt purchased this. So it's still in the family, which is cool. All right, and this is kind of where I'm staying, and then I just go back and forth. But so that's enough of that. That's enough of that. No more. Okay, so today I want to share with you something. My name is Marquesa Petway, by the way. I am the chief coach of the Virtual Business Club. Now, if you're like, what you talking about? What you talking about? I love to talk about technology, resources, tools, the best apps, whatever it is when it comes to running your business virtually. And when I see you, I'm really talking to what I call speakerpreneur or entrepreneur, okay? Because we do it a little differently. We use Zoom way differently than everybody else. And we use a lot of other resources. And I love this stuff. So I decided, you know what, why not create a whole club around it? And then my members get a chance to have exclusive benefits, such as purchasing Zoom Enterprise license and a bunch of other things. They also get makeovers by me, virtual business makeovers. So if you want to check it out, please go to virtualbiz.club. If someone can put that in the chat room for me, virtualbiz.club. virtualbiz.club. For some reason, if you can't find it, you can go to live your best business virtually.com. Live your best business virtually.com, because that's my goal, to help you do that. That's my mission. Okay, so now, and while you're over there, make sure you grab your quick little makeover, your virtual Zoom strategic makeover. Okay, great. Now, Zoom has been taking it to the next level, guys. Now, I know, here's a question. How many of you believe right now that I'm using something in addition to Zoom? It's okay. There's no wrong answer. How many of you believe, it could be eCam, it can be whatever. How many of you, put in the chat room for me, believe that I'm using something in addition to Zoom? Go ahead and put that in the chat room for me. I'm curious to hear. By the way, you can also text me. Let me know what you guys think. So am I using something in addition to Zoom? I'm curious to know. Am I? Am I using something in addition to Zoom? What you think? Change the screen share when I move from one doc to the other on the home screen. Oh, okay. Prima says Restream. Yeah, that is correct. I am using Restream because Restream is allowing me to go to several social media networks. That is true. But outside of Restream, am I using anything else? Michael says, just, you sure, Michael? Is that your final answer? Michael Drummond, he's one of my newest Zoom Enterprise members, and he is brilliant. I love it. And he's as soon as something comes out, he will text me, Marquesa, we got this. So thank you. So Michael could be right. We are only using Zoom right now. And it's so funny because in order to get this lower thirds that you're looking at right now, as well as this beautiful wallpaper behind me, I would have to use another tool. But guess what? Zoom does this natively now. You can do all of this on Zoom. And it's not as hard as you think. Now, would you like me to take you into the back end? Okay, just to give you a quick, because here's the thing, my goal is not to dive too deep into the how of it all. You definitely want to join, the virtual business club, because we go a little bit deeper. Speaking of that, members, I invite you to stay on from 45 to 5:45. And guests, you're welcome too, but I'm going to answer questions from my members. I'll promote you up and you can ask whatever question you want, because I also love the Zoom webinar platform because it allows me to do office hours. And I do those pretty much every week with my members. I love it. Why do I use Zoom webinar for office hours? Well, it allows me to record different segments. It allows me to help one member while other members are looking on, because they may want to know the answer as well. Okay, so it's so awesome. Okay, so it's a few things I want to show you. So hopefully you can keep up with me. All right, you ready? You got your little digital pen out. And guys, I'm looking at whatever comments I have on the page, so feel free to do that. And if you want to join this Zoom and you don't know the link, feel free to go to, I decided to use one link because it confuses people. Just go to zoommybiztool.com and you'll see all the choices of links to join me, including right here on Zoom. Fantastic. So first things first, hopefully you got a chance to watch the video that I put out, I want to say a week or two ago, where I shared with you exactly how to get this lower thirds. What is a lower thirds? Well, lower thirds is like this little banner that you see in front of me. Do you guys like that or what? I can put my name on it. I can put my business on it. I can put my mission on it, whatever I want to do, right? Well, I think it was, I don't know how long that video is. It's got to be about 8 to 10 minutes. But if you go to live your best biz, it's the same thing, but live your best biz virtually.com, click on blog, you will see, write that down as your homework. You can pay attention to that video and I walk you through, you gotta watch it. My dog's over by the door. Anyway, yeah. So if you want all of these steps of how I did that little lower thirds, go there. But this is something recently that they came out with, and it may have been the next week, who knows? Now we can actually customize it, which I love. Isn't that fabulous? So now, I can choose my own branded colors. That makes me so happy. So now you can do the same thing and choose your own branded colors. Now, does it allow us to put a logo in there? Not quite yet, but I wouldn't doubt if that'll come up in a few weeks. I don't know. But now you can do the lower thirds. Now, I just want to be clear. I don't want to mislead people. This is only available on the Zoom webinar platform as of now. It is not available on the Zoom meeting platform, okay? So if you don't have Zoom webinar, instead of going to Zoom and paying an additional $50 a month for that, I invite you to go to zoomtoincome.com. That's zoomtoincome.com. Grab yourself a license. Beware, I only got a few left. And within 24 hours is usually sooner than later, you'll get that license, because not only do you get Zoom webinar, but you get a lot of other amazing things. So first things first, you learned a lot so far. Can you guys put in the chat room what you've learned so far? I'd love to hear what you, thank you so much, Prima. And thank you so much, Pam. I love it. Superstars on here. Can you put in the chat room what you've learned so far? What have you taken away from what I've said? Because I tend to talk about a lot of stuff. Hi, Diane. Hi, Darla. Hi, Alvaro. I tend to talk about a lot of stuff and people are like, what? So it's a few things that I talked about. Number one, start using your Zoom webinar platform. That's number one. Yeah, got it? Number two, why would I use it? Well, I'm streaming with my Zoom webinar platform and I'm using Restream. If I had to recommend a live streaming platform to you, I personally prefer Restream. I find it to be extremely easy, y'all. And if you have a Zoom account and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do that. Here's a trick. Google, how do I connect Restream to my Zoom account? You would be blown away how easy it is. You're literally just going to custom live streaming right there in your settings. And then you just grab the Restream link that Restream gives you and you put it into the Zoom and boom, you're ready to go. It's awesome. It's really, really easy. So that's a whole nother stream or a whole nother thing that we'll do on that. So there's a million ways to use this, but with the others, I got to do double work. I have this recorded. I can use this in a different way. Don't get me started. To me, it's just a no-brainer if I'm able to use Zoom. And again, I'm live streaming on several social media platforms. Actually, I'm in 3 or 4 different places just on Facebook. So to me, it's a win-win-win. I grow my audience, I grow my club and just my relationship. So it's kind of cool. All right, cool. So now that I did that, I shared with you the lower thirds. If you want to know how to create that, again, go to Live Your Best Biz, that's B-I-Z virtually.com, click on blog and the video is right there. And when you go into the back end, and let me show you something. Do you guys want to put in the chat room? Do you want to go into the back end for a second so you can see? Do you want to go? Oh, thank you. I can just get the most brilliant students. Thank you so much. I'm going to go into the back end so you can see. Let me see. Here we go. Here is something else. It's so many things I want to talk about, but again, if I talk about them all, I don't want you leaving here overwhelmed. Because overwhelmed is not a place that is fun for anyone. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here. Let me go to my other account, and I'm wondering if I want to go into this one. No, let me go into this one. You know what? I should go into the right one. So let me just do this. Okay, I'm going to go over here. If you have multiple Zoom accounts, what I do is I put them in different browsers. So Safari carries some of them, Chrome carries some of them. That way, when I open it, I don't have to, sign in and sign out. Just a tip. Okay. So let me go to my Safari. Come on up, Safari. You okay, boo-boo? I love dogs. I mean, guys, I've always loved dogs. That's nothing new. But since I had a cat for about 25 years, Ebony was with me through college, and then he stayed with his grandparents for a while before I was ready for him to move out here, out to New York where I live. Why can't I find my Safari browser? Like, what is the problem? Hello. Why aren't you coming up, Safari? You're kind of getting on my nerves right now. Okay, give me a second. Okay, here it is. She's trying to be stubborn. You better come on. I got time for this. All right, here we go. You're like, really? You're talking to your computer. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you can see some of the tricks I did back here. I'm going to just give you the bigger picture steps, not step by step. It would take the whole time and then you'll just blur out. Okay, let me go here. Oh, guys, let me know. Am I frozen? Let me know if I'm frozen. I hope not. Let me go share here. No, I'm not frozen in Facebook. So let me know if I'm frozen, guys. All right. Okay, so you see my screen here. You see me in the back end, right? Now, what did I do if I just, and by the way, here's a little trick. Guys, are you staring at the screen or are you sitting down? Go to your settings, of course. You know this already. Go to your settings, okay? So I'm clicking settings. Again, internet is not as strong as it usually is when I'm, because I'm not home. So let's go to the internet. So it's taking a little bit longer. Okay, now that I'm here, you know what I used to do? I used to just scroll all the way down just to find what I was looking for. Well, Zoom has gotten smarter. So go right to the search bubble and hit live stream. So if I hit the word live stream, think of whatever keyword, and then you can go right here to bring you right to live stream, which is in the advanced settings. And you see, I got everything connected right here, which is fabulous. And then don't forget, just again, pull up that Google, and Google will tell you how to connect the two. I'm not going to do that right now. So I just want to let you know that. Now, how did I get this wallpaper and something else? And before I talk about the wallpaper, I do want to share with you about the lower third. So one of the things you got to do is you got to go to webinars. That would be helpful. Go to webinars, right? Because we're talking about webinars. Then I'm trying to remember, guys, because again, I haven't done this a lot, but as you can see, I'm on this webinar right now. So I'm going to go ahead and click in here. Okay, I'm going to click in here. Then I'm going to go, get this. This is so cute. Then I'm going to go to branding. I believe it's under here. Yes. Then I'm going to go to branding, which is the exact same place you would go to brand your webinar anyway. So thank you, Zoom, for putting that in the same place. Hello. And you can go right here. And this is where you can upload your wallpaper. Isn't that cool? And wallpaper is just something that's behind all of your videos. So I know you're thinking, well, will the wallpaper show up behind everybody else? I do believe, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to promote one of my folks to see if it does show up. I'm assuming so, but we will see that live, okay? But you can upload it here. It gives you all the dimensions, which is fabulous, okay? You can also upload a virtual background, and you can decide if you want just for your panelists to have a virtual background. I mean, just you, your panelists, both. So cool. I mean, the thing I love the most about Zoom webinar is it gives you full control. I love it. I love it. It gives you full control. Thank you for that. Okay. So you can, and I haven't filled in all of this. Oh, I know what it was. Now check this out. I'm on the name tag design section. Again, that's in the same section. You only got to go one place. Where am I? You click on webinars, and then you go into one of your webinars. You may say, well, Marquesa, I don't have a webinar set up. Just create a dummy webinar. And you know what I did? I created a dummy, just a regular webinar, and then I put it on recurring, no date. That way I can pop in and pop out anytime I want. I don't really need a date, okay? And that way I have all my settings. And then what I would do is save it as a template. And that way, if you want to use it for something else and give it a different name, you don't have to start all over, okay? So I just want you guys to know that. I love to do that. So anyway, you're going to go into whatever that webinar you use. This is what I call my live stream webinar. And you're going to go in here, you're going to click on branding, and that's where the wallpaper is. You can put a virtual background in. So here's the name tag design. Name tag design is the lower third you see. I can't even point to it. The lower thirds you see right below me. Okay, that's what that is. And what I love is I can either have none, look at that, where it goes away, or actually, I don't know if I can, I think I can make it go away live, but right now I'm in the back end. So whatever I do in the back end is not going to show live because, well, I'm live, okay? But in the back end, if you want to remove it, maybe you got a different one to do, make sure you do it in the back end, but I believe you can also do it within Zoom itself. But I'm just talking about the back end right now. If you go here, you see what I did, and you can go right here where it says create, you got your, you give it a name, you give it a whatever you want, a background color, an accent color, all that good stuff. And what I love is they allow us to create as many name tags as we want. Isn't that cool? And in case you did not pick this up from my last video, this is what I love the most, is you also can give everybody else their name tags. Isn't that cool? So when I have office hours, matter of fact, I have a whole screenshot of it in my Zoom Facebook group. So again, if you go to zoomtogrow.com, you'll see the Facebook group, and I have a graphic up that shows all my members. And what I do is I put their name and I put their membership level, or because I have a few things that they're a part of, give them their pops, and then I put my club at the bottom of it. So it's a great, again, branding, it's fabulous. It's like Zoom took branding to a whole nother level. I love it, I love it, I love it. So this is fabulous. So if you've been sitting on using your Zoom webinar, you better not sit on it anymore because you're missing out on a whole lot of benefits. Okay, so I think that's it. So you can go in here and do that quick and dirty, wonderful. One other thing that I am gonna talk about, I was gonna talk about it this week, but I think this is enough. I think this is enough for you to process. And I wanna just bring up some folks that may have questions about this. But something I'm gonna talk about next week when I'm back in my home studio is some of you may have noticed that, I don't know if you have or haven't, but I have, you know what? I'm just gonna say this. You see where Zoom is in the corner of my screen. There is a way where I can remove that Zoom watermark and put my watermark there along with power. I think Powered by Zoom still stays there, but it'll be at the very bottom. I know, you wanna cry. You're like, what? So it's a whole process to make that happen. So I'm gonna talk about that next week. So that's kind of branding on a whole nother level, where if you wanna live stream, matter of fact, probably when I live stream next week, I'll have it, because I didn't wanna throw too much at you today. But yes, there's a way where you don't have to see that big old Zoom there. You can put you'll see your logo there instead. And you may still see Powered by Zoom at the bottom. Guys, tell me in the chat room if you're excited about that. I want to know if you're excited about that. So we'll talk about that next week. But this week, my only goal was to, again, get you started. I'm going to stop share with branding. So give me some thoughts, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Pamela, I'm going to go ahead and bring you up. Let me know what you're thinking, Lenore, and everybody else that's in here. Your comments, in your comments on Facebook group as well. Hey, Winnie, I see you over there, Hunty. Hi, Kamal, okay, great. Okay, good. Oh, I know, I'm sorry, Michael. Michael told me occasionally the screen freezes. My apology, I do not have the strongest internet here. Now, had I decided to stay over my grandfather's office, they do have strong internet, but I wanted to do it from here. It's much more fun. It's like we're having dinner together. Y'all want to hear something funny? You know how you go home or you go to your, because I was here every summer when I was a kid, and then I come here at least once or twice a year because I got to see my grandmother. She's 92, y'all, but she looked like she's 52. Anyway, I had to get some Church's chicken. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with Church's chicken, but we don't, as far as I know, we do not have a Church's chicken in New York. So I had to get some, I got some Church's chicken over there. I'm a little excited. Of course, that means, I got a diet majorly. So let me see if I can go ahead and bring somebody up, see if there's any questions. I'm sorry, guys, that the screen is freezing at times. Hopefully can you still hear me though? Let me know if you can still hear me. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you up, Pamela, and that way you can see what I was talking about. Ooh. And there's something else I'm going to let you guys do. Hold tight. Like, oh my goodness, this is going to freak you out. I'm going to do something else. But first, let me just bring up Pam. I'm gonna bring you up, Pam. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to attendees. I'm gonna look for Pamela. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna click promote to panelist. Fabulous, fabulous. So she's coming up, wonderful. Then there you go, Pamela. Then you're gonna have to, whoa. So you see that, guys? You see how Pamela has her branded tags? Zoom, you smart. Look at you. What do you think, Pamela?
I think it's awesome. I love the branded tag. Yeah. Yeah.
Does this seem pretty simple to make this happen?
I was able to do it on the meeting side.
What? Get out of here. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
This is on Zoom meeting?
Either that, Marquesa, or it became this when you brought me over to the webinar.
Oh. Okay. Well, if
Right, because whatever,
yeah.
it doesn't show up on the meeting side like this, and it doesn't have the little orange bar.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But it's because you have it set up for your webinar that it duplicates what you did over there on mine. I'm just guessing. Yeah.
Guys, that means my users get to do it. Michael, check that out. Oh my God. I did do some things on the back end. So yeah. I want to make sure, because it wasn't supposed to affect everybody's account. Y'all let me know. That's crazy. Oh my God, that's crazy. So what I would suggest you do, go ahead.
I don't know if that's the case, Marquesa, because I haven't gone in my webinar since then, right?
Okay. Gotcha.
Because what I'm saying is that the type itself is what I have in my meeting now, and I made that change. But the thing I'm suggesting is that because you brought me up as a guest and you have it in the background.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
That would be why. Yeah.
Okay. I get okay, good. I just don't want to mislead. So good. So guys, I don't think this is on Zoom meeting yet. I think this is just on Zoom webinar, but hey, if it's on Zoom meeting, more power to them. Now, here's a little suggestion. Let's say that your panelists join like your members. You can go, I can click those 3 dots right beside Pamela. I can go here and hit change panelist appearance. And guess what I can do? I can go here because Pamela is one of my, Pamela, aren't you one of my Zoom Premium or just regular Zoom? I don't remember.
I think I'm a Zoom.
She's definitely virtual Premium. I think so. Yeah, virtual. She's a member of the Virtual Business Club. She's a Zoom Premium as well. And then she's also a Zoom Premium member. Zoom Premium member means she gets, and by the way, what I'm going to talk about next week, Pamela, you're able to do. That'll blow your mind because you're Zoom Premium. So that'll be cool. So I'm going to put that there. See, look, see what happens? So literally live, guys, I can change the lower thirds. I don't even think they can do that in TV. Nope. They have to say, because I used to be in TV. They probably have to say, hey, Darren, can you change? So we got something over TV. Isn't this fabulous? Yes. So guys, what questions do you have? I can't believe I'm actually on time today, Pamela. Can you believe it? Well, kind of all over the place, but isn't this wonderful? Yeah.
It is great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so, you know what's weird though? Wait a minute. Are you Zoom on my screen? Do you see it? No.
Where it said,
yeah. Do you see Zoom? No, I see it because I'm looking at it on Facebook. I see it, but
what I see in the top left above you, I see the recording. I see custom live streaming service.
Yeah.
Which I can actually change.
Yeah.
Copy the custom streaming link. I can copy it.
Oh, that is true. And then she can go and just watch that stream as well. Okay. But next week, guys, when I go live, you're going to see how I'm going to have my logo everywhere. Now I'm going to keep it 100. I did it yesterday on one of my other accounts. I'm not crazy about how overwhelming it seems to put your logo on there. When I say overwhelming, you'll see what I mean next week. It's like front and center. So it's not going to make any sense with me talking about it now, but come next week so you can see it. But bottom line, I just love that they're doing things to make it a lot easier. Okay, something fun I want to do before we go. Let me do this. Pamela, any questions for me so far related to what we talked about?
No, I don't think so. I think it's really, really great and effective to save the chat. Until I was here, though, until I was you're like on screen with you, I couldn't see where the little dots were to save the chat. And now I do see them. And I don't know if it was my functionality or just a function of, I don't know. It was interesting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting. Well, guys, I need my audience in Zoom to test something out for me. One of the things that I'm going to start doing at least twice a month, and my members, yeah, I know, Deanna. Yeah, it looks like I probably did not tweak that setting. But what I can do, because I'm terrible with sending out replays. But you know what? I'll put it, what I will do, and just remind me, guys, if I don't do it, I'll just put the chat in the Facebook group. Okay. I'll put it in the Facebook group.
So that was what I was saying, Marquesa, is that the chat 3 dots come up once I'm on screen with you. And before they were.
Gotcha.
The panelist has access.
You know what, guys? I may be able to change it live. Let me just see. I may be able to change that live. Now, one thing I know I can do is check this out, guys. I can do that. Check this out. Now, I should have done it earlier. I have the live transcription on, and you are able to save that. But at this point, it's not going to give you the transcription for the other stuff. At least I don't think it is. Somebody can let me know. I don't know if it gives you the transcription later, but it was something I was looking for. I just wanted to see, because there's a whole lot of things you can do in here.
Well, so I have another question for you about that. When you turn on the live transcription, it has been enabled, but would it have started right when you turned it on? Or is it able to go back and capture from the beginning? I would think not. I don't know.
That's what I'm wondering. Someone just said it's not going back. Yeah, someone said it's not going back. But I do know that if you, this is one way that they can save chat, but I think it's in the settings. I'm pretty sure, but it may not be. Let me get back to you with that. I don't remember, but I want to open something, but I'm concerned because I don't want it to close me out. Yeah. Okay, good. Guys, do you see, you should see, pop out, thank you. All right, guys, you should see the Applause app. Thank you, Prima.
Where would we see that?
You would, I'm trying to get it to work. I'm going to start highlighting at least 2 apps a month because they got some amazing apps. They really do. This one looks like you need to reauthorize. Okay, give me a second. May have to reauthorize. Give me a second, to see what's going on. Blah, blah. Give me a second. I may have to do this later if it's not letting me in. Oh yeah, here it is. I think I done figured it out. Give me a second. I think I figured it out. This is so cool and I want to see it done. Okay, I just hit allow. Fabulous. All right, guys, you should give it 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, shoot. It just makes me nervous. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop the live transcript. It throws me off. So I'm going to stop it. And you know what? I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think that there is a way to enable it for somebody else. I don't want to say that. Let me just check on that. And not for me, because I'll look at it and it will just literally throw me off. Guys, look at Applause. Applause should allow you to give, you know how when you're on some of these other platforms, you can give people hearts, you know what I'm talking about? Or you can give people stars or give them an applause. That's what this app does. It allows you to do that. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just see something. Yeah, you're right. So guys, if you want to save the transcript, it's really not much to save. You can do that now, but it's really not much to save. But I'm going to stop the transcript because it throws me off a little bit. There you go. You don't see it? You know what, too? It may be because it keeps telling me to launch Zoom. So you know what? I think I needed to launch this before I went live. So we'll do it next week. Whoa. Looks like somebody is using it. Whoa, wait a minute.
I actually just activated it over here on Discover Apps. I selected it and then give me a minute and now it's there. Yeah.
What? So what did I do wrong? Let me just see something. Now, if my panelists can do it, I should be able to do it. Let me just see something. Let me just see what's going on.
Somebody, Life Change AME Church says I'm using applause.
Okay, let me see if I can refresh app here because I had already did it. Hey guys, in the my attendees, are you able to use the app? I'm trying to. Okay, let me.
I don't think it activated for me. Somebody else was doing that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it activated, but the answer to where's the icon?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It does say, okay, it does say, which is annoying, is, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I just get, okay, here we go. It's gonna, no. Okay, guys, it's not gonna do it live.
The question that somebody asked is, where do you see the app? Well, on the bottom, because I am a co-host, they may not see it, Marquesa, because they're not here with you. Because I see the app because I'm in show mode with you.
Hey guys, you see the app? So Prima is saying she sees the chat, raise hand, Q&A, live transcription, and reactions. Okay, they don't see the apps. Okay. So you know what? One of the things I may do, because
uh-oh, you're frozen, Marquesa.
notice in the my club.zoom.us. Yeah, so it's a lot of little tricks I did, but since I just did this yesterday, I haven't had time to go in and really set it up. So I will do that and see. I don't know if you can, because there's certain things you just cannot do on the webinar platform, you know, that you can do on meeting and vice versa. All right. Prima says, where is the applause icon on your screen? It's not for, you know what, it's not. Although what's interesting is when I was on the webinar platform yesterday using it, it was fine. But now with me live streaming, it's not doing it. So I don't quite know why. So let me look into that, because next week I'm going to talk about branding. And then if it's not the applause app, I'll show you a different app. Does that sound good? So put in the chat room what you guys are going to do in the next 24 hours based on what you just learned just now. Please put in the chat room, what will you do within the next 24 hours? You never know. I may just send you a message and say, did you do it? What are you going to do? Oh, look at this. And guys, feel free to put it in the Facebook group as well, because I'm reading it out and I'm going to read it out, put y'all on blast. Yeah, Deanna, you may not see the app, so I'm gonna figure that out next week. All right, so but I was excited to show it, but it looks like it doesn't work live, so let me look into that. But in the meantime, you learn plenty of other things. And
Marquesa, I still have a question that was popped up there when you were asking another question, but recently Zoom has changed so that when you show your screen, because you're doing something, you have to unshare and reshare, even though those two documents are on the platform or on the homepage. So what is causing that? Because I've actually had people who use Zoom a lot say, I'm looking for an alternative platform because it's driving me nuts. I'm showing one document. Right.
Well, do me a favor, Pamela, hold that. Let me just close out this live stream, because this live stream is focused on that. I am going to stay on for an additional 45 minutes or so. where I can just answer questions. This will not be live streamed. So if you want to be a part of it, go to zoommybiztool.com, because it should be your business tool. Okay. Zoommybiztool.com. While you're over there, make sure you download my free makeover, mini makeover. Okay. But go there and just page down and you'll see a link that says join Marquesa Live. Come in here and you can ask me questions, and I'll stay on here for another 45 minutes. Okay. But I only want to, today, I just wanted to focus on this right here, which is awesome. So I'm so happy. Pamela's going to practice with webinar. Lenore's going to practice with wallpaper and background for others. And Regina should say icon that, okay, no, there's something else. Drummond says Lord Thurs. Let's see how much we can customize, right? I keep changing it, which is crazy. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Yes, yes, yes. Make sure you go to my fan page and like it, or my business page and like it. Don't ask me which one it is. I have a few. Just type in Marquesa Petway, it'll come up. Or yeah, I think you can even like it from the Facebook group. I don't know, but if you really like it, you're watching this, I'd love for you to follow me and like it and all that good stuff. And consider joining the Virtual Business Club. It's only $97 a year, right? And if you want the Zoom Enterprise license, you can purchase that for another fee. Okay. All right, guys, stay on if you want to answer questions, but I'm officially closing out this live stream. This is so much fun. Oh, by the way, before I close it out, you want to say bye to Scooby? Where you at, Scooter? Scooter, where are you? You know, dogs, I'm still learning about them. Scooter, where'd you go? Scooter. Well, he just disappeared. Oh, wow. You know, dogs. Anyway, I guess he didn't want to say bye. All right, guys, bye. I'm going to go ahead and hit stop.